Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add a camera to this project, and we're going to add it into our view controller storyboard. So we've got our normal project. We need to open up the camera project from the folders, and in there you'll see that there are two view controllers. There's the camera view controller, and then there's the photo view controller. We're going to copy in the camera view controller. So again, we select, Control C to copy, and then paste it into our project's view controller. Again, we need to put in a button to segue between the two. Let's call it Take Photo. Control, click and drag to show. Also put the back button in to show. And we need to copy the .swift file across as well. So we'll go back to our camera project, go to the camera view controller, drag that across till we see the plus, make sure the copy items if needed is there, finish. And what we'll do is we'll have our camera. Now, if we build this, it won't run in the simulator because obviously it can't access the camera. If you plug your phone in, you will be able to run it and it will access the camera. But what I'll show you is just quickly how to test it. The only change you need to do is scroll down to where you see all these stars, change it from accessing the camera to photo library, and this will allow you to test it in the simulator. There is one more thing we need to add in before this will work. Anything that accesses any element of the iPhone outside of the app, you need to ask permission from the user. To do this, we simply open up our window which has our camera, which we just copied the view controller from, and we scroll down to the file called info.plist. When you click on that, you'll see a whole lot of little elements that are already there, plus a couple of extra ones. The privacy photo library usage, and the privacy camera usage, and the little question that will pop up to ask the user that this app requires access to the photo library or this app requires access to the camera. You can edit these to say whatever you want to the user, but you need to get permission from the user to access the camera. To add this into your own app, click across to your app that you've dragged and copied your thing in, click the info plist, bring up our camera one, and then simply drag those two across. Oops, I dragged the photo library across twice. If you do that, you can just hit the negative or the delete, and that will delete that one. Didn't delete it properly. We'll drag the camera one across. Let's get the right one up, sorry. Camera, which was the camera, drag that over as well. And this way, when we run it in the simulator, it will come up with that little prompt saying, do you allow access to the camera? But instead of accessing the camera, it'll go to a made-up photo library, which I'll just show you now. Okay, so we'll click Take Photo. We go to our screen, we take photo. It'll ask for access to the camera, the photos, and then you can select the type of camera that you want, the photo that you want, and it should be all saved in there.